Welcome to Ellis B. Feaster's Radio Air Check and Classic TV channel.
Get to Bernie and Sid now. 800-848-WABC. Where New York comes to talk. 77 WABC.
You know I know how to make them stop and stare as I fall now. The club ain't even handle me right now.
All right, folks, emotional morning here at WABC. If you missed it, we replayed it about 40 minutes ago at the top of our show. Imus saying goodbye. That's the end of Imus in the Morning after nearly 5 decades. It is over. And, of course, Imus makes way for Bernie and Sid. And we start 6 a.m. Monday morning. Now, before that, of course, you're going to enjoy your first Passover Seder tomorrow night. Tomorrow, of course, Good Friday as well. Your second Passover Seder on Saturday. Your lovely Easter dinner with your family on Sunday. And then you come to me and Bernie on Monday morning. We've also got huge news that just came to Bernie. Huge news via the White House. Before we do all of that, line 3, Dan is in Illinois. Danny, good morning. You're on the Bernie and Sid show.
Hey, good morning, guys. Great show. I wanted to let you know I'm ecstatic, happy for you guys taking over.
Thank you.
I hope you don't change the format much, though. I prefer the format you guys have versus Imus. But anyways,
by the way, let me stop you for 1 second because I'm glad you brought that up. We're not changing the format at all. It's going to be just like this: politics, news, sports, pop culture, entertainment, a bevy of different enjoyable topics every morning with great guests. So, Dan, we're keeping it exactly the same.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. My second issue here is on when Imus was reading the letter at the very end, and he said, I don't want you guys to forget this. When he talked about the charlatan, I'm assuming he was talking about Sharpton.
Yes.
And then he said shock jock. I'm not sure, but would that be Howard Stern?
Yeah.
And then the car loaded of people or whatever. I didn't get that at all. I wondered if you could kind of talk about that a little bit. And finally, I will not miss the times that Imus lost his temper on you guys.
You enjoyed that, Dan?
Oh, I can't tell you. I cringed for you guys.
No, he will not miss those times.
I see.
No, I will not miss that.
We won't miss it either, by the way, Dan. We didn't love that either.
I know you did. I could feel inside me the pain or into the agony you guys were going through when that was happening. I know you all wanted to walk out many times over that. So I will not miss that all with Imus, but I did enjoy listening to Imus for many, many years.
Yeah, that was all part of the package.
Thank you, Dan. Listen, he didn't tell us. Thank you for the call. He didn't tell us about that letter. So
we can't speculate.
Well, we can just conjecture like you. You want to put a gun to my head? Do I think the shock jock he mentioned was Howard Stern? Yeah.
Was the charlatan ass clown Al Sharpton? I mean, I'd put my money on it, but we don't know. We don't know. We heard what you heard.
Right.
He did not consult us, obviously.
No. Here's an interesting question. I'd like an answer. Michael, Homedale, New Jersey, line 4. Hello, Mike.
Hello, boys.
Hello,
Bernie,
Michael.
Bernie, when between you and me and 20 people who listen to this horrible show, when will you be writing this book?
Mike, you want to read you actually interested in reading a book about something that I would write?
Absolutely. You're mildly entertaining. Absolutely.
Michael is just chock full of compliments.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He loves us, though. He's listening to us.
Yeah, he's one of the 20 people.
He said he meant 20 people for Imus, not us.
Yeah, well, that's a different story. I don't think he ever got more than 20 people with his Donkey Kong.
Well, you're gonna have to revise. You're gonna have to go back and look at the ratings books. Mr. Imus was tearing it up.
He was killing it.
He was killing it, but
he sounded like Artie lying. That guy, Michael.
I was just going to say that.
Right?
That was Artie. That sounded
it
just
like
like
Artie. Yeah. Because Artie, of course, once you work for Stern, you have to, like the Yankees, got to hate the Red Sox. When you go work for Stern, you got to hate Imus. You have to.
Yeah. Well, except Artie's funny. I mean, I like Michael, but...
right, Artie's funnier. Robert, Massachusetts.
I ain't writing no book, though.
Line 5. Yes, you are.
You should.
Listen, we'll discuss this later. He's writing a book. Line 5, Robert, what's going on? People have to die. Hello, Robert.
Talking about an uncomfortable situation. when you and Imus got into it over the Mike Francesa deal, when Mike Francesa was going to come on,
Yeah.
was that for real? And
Well,
how did you
when I
end up
told him to go
resolving
F himself, you're talking about?
Yeah,
That was 100% for real. And I'll tell you something else.
Ready to walk?
Wait. That wasn't over that was over Lupica.
It was over,
right?
No,
it was over
Francesa
Mike.
Coming on.
I think it was over Mike.
Maybe there were 2 episodes.
There may have been 2, but the one you're talking about was real, very real. I told him to F himself on the air. I walked out, and then what happened later after the show at about 9 a.m., right before me and Bernie went on, give us some inside baseball, Imus called back on a conference call with me and my 2 bosses, and I told him to F himself about 10 more times after that. I said, I'm done with you. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm done. Huh?
How did you resolve it?
You know what? To Imus's credit, he was like, calm down, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. And it just, and by the way, you know, ever since that day and that episode, which lasted for hours, you guys just heard one piece on the radio. 3 hours later, we were still mother-upping each other up and down. After that day, we had our closest relationship in 20 years.
Very interesting.
You know what the moral of the story is? When the bully starts yelling, tell him to F himself. Right?
Hey, I got to tell you something. Going back to the old FAN days, when Mr. Imus was, when he was, I guess, in his late 40s or 50s or whatever, when he was still,
Yes.
young and virile or whatever.
Yeah.
He, he went at it with Louie and myself pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we went back at him as well.
Yeah.
So, the emotion, the tempers were flying back then as well.
Well,
But
listen,
not so much in recent years.
No, back then it was nuts.
He would throw us out of the building.
Right.
Get the F out of the building and don't ever come back.
Right.
Get out now! I'm telling you that. Looking straight at us.
Yeah. But the difference is, in defense to you guys, whatever, you guys were still on the payroll. When I had that fight with Imus a couple of months ago, he wasn't paying me. So I always looked at it like I got nothing to lose. I'm not getting paid anyway. I'm not going to take his crap. So believe me when I tell you, if I was making a really good salary from Imus, I'll be honest, I may not have done what I did that day, but I was like, this mother-effer's not paying me. I'm going through this crap. F you. Being honest.
Listen, look.
And I walked the F out.
Getting a nice paycheck smooths a lot of things over.
Yeah.
Believe me when I tell you.
I know. And guess what happened to me? I got more money afterwards. And he liked me more. Travis in Middletown on line 5. Good morning, Travis.
Hey guys, best of luck with the show. You know, I've listened to Imus for 30 years, and it was great. And I just want to say to you guys, don't change and just be true to yourselves.
Thank you, bro.
Nicely
Thank
said,
you, Travis.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
No, we're not going to be phonies.
No.
Too much.
We're not capable. Or we can be a little.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if it advances our cause.
Right. Like when Trump calls next week, I may tell him he's the greatest president of all time.
Now, easy.
What?
Listen, they already know. Listen, they've been monitoring. They wouldn't agree to come on if they thought.
Well, if it was the campaign show.
Right. No, we wouldn't get it. But they know that you're a reasonable guy.
I actually think he's doing a very good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And they know that they know that you are of that opinion.
Do you know what I did
Trust
yesterday?
me when I tell you.
And you know what I did yesterday? And I sent it to Donald Trump. This writer, S.E. Cupp, you know who she is.
Of course.
New York Daily News. This wench.
She's a HLN also.
Yeah. So the cover of yesterday's New York Daily News is S.E. Cupp making this plea to Melania to leave Donald Trump. Don't be like Hillary Clinton. This guy's a pig. He's got Stormy Daniels. He's got Karen McDougal. Leave him. It was a 2-page spread. Yesterday, pages 4 and 5. And the cover was S.E. Cupp says to Melania, please leave. I tweeted S.E. Cupp, and I put Trump's Twitter address in it.
And you wrote, mind your effing business.
Yes.
Did you really?
I swear to God. I said,
there you go. That's my boy right there.
That's that man's personal business with his wife.
Shut up.
You have no right. Right, shut up.
Shut your fat ass mouth.
Guarantee she doesn't have kids.
Of course
or
not.
married.
And Trump probably saw that yesterday.
Mind your damn business. It's the bottom line.
It's a personal thing between him and his wife.
Good Lord.
S.E. Cupp. And were you writing those front page stories when Clinton was banging everything that walked? Hillary?
She might have. She's actually she leans right, but she likes the virtue signal. If you know what I'm saying.
Don't do that. That's his business with his wife.
That's exactly. And by the way, she's the one, and him. They're the ones who suffer the most from this obsession.
Barron.
And the family, and that's what people want because they hate those. They hate them personally.
Right.
They want to see that type of agony. But good for you. And you tweeted it.
I tweeted 2SC Cup and at Real Donald
Trump.
Trump.
Now this is why we made progress.
Not
only does he love me.
Oh, he loves you to death, as he should.
Yeah,
you guys are friends.
Many years on Fox and on the Imus in the Morning program, but he also, I'm sure he sees those tweets, and he gets reports because the family listens here in New York.
I know they do. The kids listen. I would say this. He loves you. He doesn't love me because I'm still critical at times, and I was very critical last year. But what I'm hoping, at least he respects me. Because I got to tell you, for Donald Trump, I'm his best prize. It's one thing to have somebody there from day one stick around, which is you, which you're a loyal person.
Somebody to have the vision like that, yes.
But when he's got people that were against him,
who he's turned around,
who he may very well need to win the next election.
Well, people who are reasonable like you,
right?
People who are not,
who are not pig-headed,
we're not stuck on stupid,
right? So I may be that guy. If there's a lot of guys like me and ladies for that matter, he may win the next election going away. Because we didn't vote for him initially, we're going, he's doing a really good job. So that's, the base. He's got the base.
No, you're absolutely
right. Got the base.
You're right about that.
So in that respect, I'm a valuable guy to Donald Trump.
Sydney from downtown. Rick from Rockland County, you're on the Bernie and Sid show. Good morning to you.
Boy, it's really kind of like losing a family or a close coworker. I'm 34, and since I was a child, I remember hearing him on the air, and I've been a Imus.com subscriber for 10 years, and I've literally listened to every moment of the show since then, since he made them available on podcast. And 20 hours a week is a long time to have somebody in your life, and it's going to be very tough. That's all. And and he was right when he did say people are selfishly thinking about themselves, because I am.
All right, fair enough.
True enough. Hey, listen. He was without that sin cast the first stone, and that includes everybody. So anyway, that was very nice, Rick. By the way, you can still follow Imus at Where My Imus At on Twitter. That's his handle. Where My Imus At. Billy from New Jersey, you're on the Bernie and Sid show. Good morning to you. Billy, you're on the air, pal.
76 years old. I'm 76 years old. I've been listening to you guys. Imus and that for years. And I'm just so happy that you two guys are taking in his spot, that they ain't putting some schmucks in there. I love your show. I love your show, and I like that Ferdy, guys. And I just found out that she's going with you.
Yes, she is.
She's coming with us.
Great.
Well, Billy, thank you. That's nice. I love calls like Billy because while we're celebrating this unbelievable career, which will never happen again. Oh, let's give him his due credit. 50 years of amazing radio. I like the guys who go, I'm going to miss Imus, but
those are our peeps.
We are lucky to have Bernie and Sid coming our way Monday. That's the call I want to hear.
Yeah.
Not this funeral. Oh, Imus is gone. What am I going to do now? Here's what you're going to do now. You're going to put the same station on, same time Monday morning, and laugh just as much with me and Bernard.
You're going to have, exactly right. You're going to have Imus cubed.
Right.
If that makes any sense. I mean, listen, let's face it. Imus, he admitted himself. It was a good run.
Yeah.
But
it was over.
Whatever.
It was over.
Now, as he said, Sydney and I are going to.
You don't want to be.
We're going to take the baton.
You don't want to be
and do our own thing.
The Muhammad Ali who fought Leon Spinks. You don't want to be the Willie Mays who was on the Mets in 1973.
Beautiful.
And Imus walked away before he became that, which is a testament to Imus. Chris in Connecticut, line 2, and then we'll go to our first hour break. What's up?
Hey guys, hey, good luck with the new show. Really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Hey, one quick question: why isn't Lou Rufino going to be on?
Because they're not going to pay him the amount of money. Bottom line, I mean, that's it.
Plus, I got to do a shout out to our board op here, Matt Meany.
He's great, Matt Meany.
Matt Meany's been with us on the Bernie and Sid show for a long time since we jettisoned Crash.
Yes.
And the kid is a god. He's great, fantastic, hard work. And he worked on the Imus in the Morning show. He did both. Worked his ass off. I got no credit for it.
And by the way, Lou is ready to take a break.
Lou is, Lou's emotionally spent.
He's done.
We love him. We miss him. But, he's the money that he made, they wouldn't pay him that here. So that wasn't a feasible.
But I just don't understand. I still get these same questions, Bernie, on my Facebook page and Twitter. You are telling me that you guys are fans of the Imus Show and fans of Bernie and Sid, and you're still asking me and Bernie if Lou is sticking around, if Tony is sticking around, if Rob is sticking around, what happened to Charles? Why would you? I mean, if you're fans of these two shows, well, we've touched on these things a billion times. We told you a month ago those guys weren't coming. More.
Well, today's Imus' last day, so
all right,
they're kind of relevant questions. And you know what? We'll take some more.
We will?
I guess.
We'll do it for 3 hours. Then we're getting the hell out of here.
1-800-848-9222. Bernie and Sid. We're coming right back.
77 WABC. Traffic and Transit.
Joseph Abboud checks in, the wonderful clothing designer, dear friend of Imus and dear friend of you and I, Bernard. Sends this, congratulations, Sid, to you and Bernie. What a wonderful follow-up to Imus's amazing career.
Thank you, Joseph.
Hope you'll have me on sometime to discuss our American factory in New Bedford, where we employ over 800 people for the last 30 years. Talk baseball and read my limerick. He wrote this beautiful limerick about you and Bernard with an Irish brogue. So happy for you guys. Love you guys. Joseph Abboud.
Who wrote the limerick? Joseph?
Joseph. I forgot.
And he wants to perform it on the air?
Yes, it's really good. It's
okay.
Really good. So, Joseph, next week we do mornings. Come on in and bring some shirts. Don't be a chaz. You know.
There once was these bald-headed
Stooges.
Stooge.
One was
one was Irish. One was a Jew.
Juge. That's the rhyme.
Something like that.
Right.
It's got to be. It's got to be
right.
Jew something, right? These two,
they discuss,
Irish and a Jew.
They discuss many things you'd consider banal, including the art of anal.
But Sid can't go one show without mentioning
I know.
anal.
Well, Craig is like, you got to be careful what you say. Oh, let me say this. We had a meeting yesterday. I hated the meeting.
Oh.
I hated everything about it. The only thing I liked about the meeting was Bernie and my salad. I hated everything else. Length of interviews, the music.
Sorry, I couldn't be there.
It was bad. It kept, you know me. It kept me up all night, texting Bernie and Jill till like 11 o'clock. Ripping Matt Dow, ripping Chris Libertini.
There was 53 texts, and they were all between Jill and Sid. I didn't read any of them.
Bernie goes, there's a lot to read here. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
No, I said, I can't read this. I said, just be positive.
You should see Sid and I on the weekends.
Be positive.
I am.
Think funny and be positive. Forget this. Look, it's all good.
No, it's not.
It is, too.
I told you about this a couple days ago. It's already feeling like...
Oh, stop.
Pig vomit.
Pig vomit.
Please don't.
Listen,
it's a natural progression.
Well, before we get back to all the phone calls,
everybody's not going to agree on everything.
But they don't have to agree. It's our show. We have to agree. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Then we'll get back to the phone calls. When Stanton walks to the plate today for the Yankees, you're going to notice there's a song playing when he goes to bat, right? Do you think the manager picks a song for Stanton, or does Stanton pick his own song?
I would imagine Giancarlo would be.
Okay. And when the boxer walks into the ring, walks through all the crowd at the Garden, and gets up on the ropes.
But it's a little different.
No, it's not. At all.
A little bit.
No, it's not. When you're hosting a segment, whether it's you or I, we're both going to host. I know.
Oh, they want me to play this music, and I want to play that. And my God, I can't enjoy it.
I can't. I pour some sugar on